what's going on, everybody? This is QG representing the Strictly Faux Show. And I'm here to talk about the Missy Elliot World Tour. That was one of the best tours I've ever seen. And I want to shout out my homegirl, Holly. She treated me to this concert at the Barclays Center. She's going to be in this video giving a recap about the show. It was a wonderful time. All the performers did their thing. Busta Rhymes, Ciara, Timbaland, Missy Elliot, and there was a lot of surprise guests as well. So we're gonna talk about that in the video. This is a recap of it, and I just wanna say thank you all for tuning in, everybody out there that subscribed to the channel. You know, we are here to build, and we're here to create a foundation. And you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, you're watching this video, so I really do appreciate that. So without further ado, we're gonna get into this recap. Missy Elliot World Tour, QG representing the Strictly Faux Show. You can't spell community without unity, and you are now part of QG's community. For this. You ready for this?
Yeah. We got the bracelets going.
Hey.
It's supposed to light up.
Lit.
Nobody's here yet. They about to miss a show.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. You know, this show was a great show. This is one of the best shows I've ever seen. And I want to say, you know, shout out my homegirl Holly once again for this treat. She treated me to this show. And I was just so excited just to see this because, you know, you got Missy Elliot, you got Busta Rhymes, you got Ciara, and you got Timbaland. And you know when they come out, there's going to be special guests. There's got to be more to this. And just the whole buildup of making it into a show. Like, it wasn't just a concert, it was a show, you know, and we just got this vibe that it was just gonna be so much colors and lights and costumes and all this stuff, and we got exactly what we wanted. And, you know, we go in, we wait a while, the DJ is playing the music and, you know, getting the crowd hype, ready to go. And then Timbaland comes out first. And Timbaland is one of the greatest producers of all time. He deserves his flowers. He took us on a journey where he educated everybody and reminded everybody about the hits that he's produced. You know, he's produced for Missy, of course, Genuine, Ludacris, Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake, Nelly Furtado, kind of like a who's who in the world. He's done it. And when he was performing, you know, he paid tribute to Aaliyah, and he paid tribute to Magoo. Rest in peace to Aaliyah, rest in peace to Magoo. For those that don't remember, Magoo was his rap partner. They were a duo and they created albums, they did songs together. And it was just really good to hear those songs again and really see that. And, you know, Timbaland really held it down. And once he was done with his set, then we went to an intermission. And then after the intermission, Ciara comes out. And Ciara was great. She engaged with that Brooklyn crowd. She was dancing, doing all the choreography. You know her hits, Oh and Goodies and all that other good stuff. And, you know, it was just great seeing her live, man. You know, Ciara really went out there and danced her butt off and showed everybody just who she is and what she's all about. It was just a real cool performance and a good segment from her. Then we got another intermission. There was more intermissions in this show than a Broadway show. You know, and then after a while, we wait a minute, and then the Dragon comes out, Busta Rhymes himself. Now, I seen Busta Rhymes perform live back in 1997. This was for the No Way Out tour. And Busta's one of the greatest performers ever. Like, he's just 100% energy. And when he performs, you hear every vocal. Like, he performs live. Like, there's no tape, no recording. He's really out there rapping in vocals. I think there was something wrong with his mic in the beginning. my homegirl Holly pointed that out. I thought he was just rapping low and then rapping high, because sometimes he'll do that. Like he'll go low and then he'll pick it up. So maybe there was something wrong with the mic. I don't know. But show went on all over the stage. Him and Spliff Star. You know, whenever you see Busta, you always see Spliff. You know, them two are joint at the hip, man. And it was great because Rod Digger came out. You know, Rod Digger came out to do her verse from I Know What You Want. And great reception from the crowd. And, you know, Busta is a Brooklyn native, Spliff is a Brooklyn native. And they did this whole thing where they were like changing the channel on the radio. And Busta brought out his kids and Spliff brought out his family. And Busta educated the world and told everybody, you know, the old generation shouldn't hate on the young generation. Because it was at a time when he was part of the young generation and they wanted respect from the OGs. So this generation is looking for that. And, you know, I kind of figured it out when the dude was on stage rapping and he was saying something about his father and Busta was flexing his muscles. So I said, oh, that's his son up there. So that was dope. That was really cool to see that. You could tell Busta was really happy. So Busta goes through the hits, you know, the Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See, and, you know, he mentions the Janet Jackson record that he got, you know, and then, you know, he brings out LL. You know, that was a surprise. You know, LL is my inspiration. He's one of my favorites. And just to see that, they performed Flavor in Your Ear. Flavor in Your Ear was never performed live, ever. And they did that. Rest in peace to Craig Mack. Rest in peace to Notorious B.I.G. And shout out to Rampage. He was also on that record. You know, it was a classic posse cut that stood the test of time. One of the best remixes ever. So Busta's still going on, and then all of a sudden the Scenario joint pop off. And I was rapping my head off when Scenario came out, man. Like, my homegirl Holly caught me with the camera. I was rapping word for word with that Busta Rhymes Scenario verse. It's one of my favorite verses ever. And, you know, once Busta's set was finished, we take another intermission, and then the headliner herself, Missy Elliot, comes out. Now, she did this whole thing with the space age spaceship. We had these wristbands that was glowing with the lights. Like, whenever she would come on, whatever color scheme was in the background matched the ones that was on the wrist, so it would flicker. And we thought that was very cool. And Missy took us through the different eras and the different incarnations in her character, the Sock It To Me, to the you know, to the Rain, to the Get Your Freak On, and all that other stuff. Like, she took us through that journey. We couldn't wait for her to go to 1997. That was the first time I ever seen Missy Elliott, was 1997. And she's one of the greatest artists ever, one of the greatest performers ever, one of the greatest songwriters. Just like Timbaland taking us through the array of hits, Missy Elliott also took us to the hits that she produced and wrote for, you know, Monica, Aaliyah. It was really, really cool to see that. And, you know, going through the hits, she was wearing the costumes. You know, Missy got to wear the costumes. You know, she got to have all the crazy characters and everything. She had this thing with the spaceship. She had this thing when she was up in the air. Like, it was just a wild show. And I love how Missy was able to keep up with all the choreographers. Whatever dancing they was doing, she was doing. And she really gave it up for her dancers to show what they can do. And I like the way that when she went through the crowd towards the end, interacted with everybody, getting everybody in on it. And it was just love at the end of the day. You know, that's when Timbaland came out, did some songs with Missy. Ciara came out, did her song with Missy. Busta came out, they did Touch It, you know, because they was both on the song, you know, the remix. And just seeing them all together, getting along and just having fun up there and giving the energy back to the crowd. It was really, really cool. And I gotta rank this tour high up, you know, just the whole layout of it. It wasn't just a concert, you know, you got to see a show. And my homegirl Holly has a different opinion on that. So, you know, we're gonna go to her, we're gonna have her talk about it, and, you know, we're gonna hear what she got to say about that. Holly?
Already ranting.
All right, yo, we at the end of the Missy Elliott tour. Crazy performance, crazy visuals. You know, I'm not gonna give away too much. There is some video footage that I shot. It's gonna be up on the recap on the channel. You know, you're gonna see it. As you saw, you know, my homegirl Holly was there. You know, we was walking up the block talking about the show, and she had some very interesting, controversial takes. Would you like to say some things?
I mean, where do I start? Where do you want me to start?
Go, just start from wherever you want to start at. You know,
I don't know. I was like, I loved it. The visuals were dope. I was a little disappointed because like the songs that Missy is known for. First of all, most of these people didn't even know the words. Second of all, like she just performed like 5 seconds. Like there was no sock it to me. It was sock it. Not to me. I was waiting for you to sock it to me and I wasn't getting it. I saw more of the men singing in the rain than I did with you super duper flying. I can't stand the rain. I was waiting for it. Like I wanted more.
Yeah.
I don't know. Timbaland missed the mark because he should have hit his verse of Are You That Somebody. He played everything from everybody, including a whole bunch of Justin Timberlake.
Right.
But sir, you had a whole verse on Are You That Somebody. What happened? I love you, but what happened?
He was looking for that somebody.
No, he did totally. He played the song and cut it off before it got to his part. I don't understand. Was he gonna cry if he made it? Like I don't know.
How about Ciara?
Ciara. First, I thought she was about to give us that West Coast Ciara I seen on TikTok, and I wasn't happy. I was like, okay, she's starting out slow. But she picked up her pace. She was good. I don't know. Some of the songs I was like, what? Who is this? I don't know. I like the old stuff.
Right.
The newer stuff, depends what it is.
All right, and Busta Rhymes.
Busta was cool.
Yeah.
Busta brought out LL.
Yeah, yo, I lost it. When he brought LL out, I lost it because that's my idol right there.
And his kids.
Yeah,
so that was dope.
Yeah, he had his kids coming out. Yep.
Busta sprayed everybody with alcohol. They're funny.
Yeah.
They're hilarious on stage.
Him and Spliff.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
They're a perfect match. Those two.
They're super funny.
When you see Busta, you see Spliff. When you see Spliff, you see Busta. That's just how it is.
They're so funny. Busta talks a lot, but that's normal.
Taurus.
He talks a lot.
But
I love it because he's motivational.
Yeah.
He's very motivational and he says a lot of great things. Overall, the whole thing was amazing. The visuals were outstanding.
Yeah.
Little Kim came out.
Little Kim did come out.
Wasn't expecting that.
That was a surprise.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. She was dope. She's so little. I know she's Little Kim, but it's like, gosh, she's so little.
Little Kim.
She was great. I feel like I wish she just kept going with the old songs.
Yeah, she gave us like a couple sentences.
She did snippets. She gave us snippets. I don't know if people are familiar with those when you get back in the day. Remember when we used to get those like the CDs that had like 2 songs and it was snippets of some other upcoming songs.
Facts. Those CD samplers
for the LPs.
Yep.
I don't know nothing about that. If you ain't from back in the day.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what we were getting.
We used to carry.
What Sock It To Me was.
We used to carry CD folders.
That's what Super Duper Fly. I Can't Stand It. That was sad. Oh, and the Hot Boys. I wanted Nas to come out.
That would have been lit if Nas would have came out and did his verse for Hot Boys.
I needed the full Hot Boy remix.
Yeah.
Eve would have been dope too. I know we're not in Philly, but at least Nas.
Right.
That would have been.
I was looking for Luda. I wasn't looking for
Luda because we're not in Atlanta.
I'm saying because she played Gossip Folks. And she did 1 Minute Man. I was waiting for it's time to set your clock back by as long as you can or stop daylight. Ludacris, Maintenance Man. I was waiting for it.
Yeah, I would have. I would have expected that if we were in Atlanta. Not here. No. It would have been dope if somehow Busta had got Mariah.
And he was giving it up for Mariah too. Like he was really cheering her on. Like I mean, she's a legend. So.
Yeah, but I will say this: all of our breakdancers must be on tour because those dancers were murdering the stage. All of them. Missy's, Ciara's, just killing it. And so that's where all the breakdancers were. If you know, you know. Yeah.
Every breakdancer on that stage tonight should have got a gold medal.
Yeah, they were doing their thing. They were. It was a great show. I liked it. The visuals were super dope though.
Awesome. And we still got these bands right here. They was lighting up.
They gave us these bands
Yup.
when we got in, and they lit up when Missy came out. So that was dope. I liked watching it across on the other side.
Hell yeah. It was like being inside of a spaceship.
That was what she was going for. She blasted off into space. She took the rest of us with us.
Is there any closing marks? Anything you want to promote? Anything you want to put out there? Anything you want to tell the people to look out for?
Just look out for more of his videos.
You heard that. I got the cosign. Can't spell community without unity. And Holly is officially part of the community. This is QG signing off. I'm tired. Yo, back again for another one. And quickly, this is my homegirl from 1999. We go back since the high school days, so much love to her. This was a surprise, you know what I mean? Asking to come out here for this show, man. We had a great time, so tune in.
I'm ready to go to sleep.
Yep, so am I. Good night. Peace, y'all.